sir.
Thank you very much.
Okay. It's so clear that the youth have to take the destiny in their own hands. I mean, that message is clear, and we thank you. Particularly,
Are there more questions?
Yes, sir. There are, sir. There are more questions.
I was over. I was getting excited. Okay.
Oh, with the youth, just never enough.
No, it's not.
It's just never
I wouldn't argue with that.
Okay. All right. I watched personally. I watched your Arise TV news interview over 10 times because I would say that each time I watched it, I found something new and something insightful and something thought-provoking. Yes, sir. But there was a term I picked, sir. I need more clarity on that. You talked about Converse Ageism. Can you just throw more light on what?
Did you see me smile when you mentioned that?
Yes, I did. I did see you smile. So please throw more light on what you meant by Converse Ageism.
Now, first things first. Converse Ageism is my thing. It's my concept. You know. There's that word ageism. You know, ageism is a word that would denote the idea of people being unable to perform or unable to perform to their optimum just because they're old. Now, converse ageism, as the word converse suggests, just means the opposite of ageism. So where ageism is discriminating against the old, converse ageism is what? Discriminating against the young. And that's something we find in our society. It's something I stand against. It's something I will continue to fight against. Because I'm a young person. But I don't think that I necessarily need to say that I'm old to gain the respect of people. I think it should be okay that I'm young and I'm doing what I'm doing and doing it to the best of my ability with some results being yielded. And it's about time that we operate in a society that begins to respect young people, the exposure they have, the talents they have, and celebrate that much more than saying the universities are churning out graduates who don't know how to read or write. That's the problem of the universities, not the graduates. Because our parents would not have been able to read and write if the university churned them out in the same manner. So why make it the problem of the graduates when they are being churned out half-baked? Why not do something about university who's half-baking people? So any way you look at it, it is not the youth to blame. I think we already are in a very dire state. I think society is unfair to us. I know, for instance, if I was going to take my mom use her as an example, she was a civil servant when I was very young. But we were able to get a flat on the island, a modest 3-bedroom flat, but we lived on the island, and that was the house given to her by virtue of her civil service, position. Now, how many people, no matter where you are working, can get houses that accompany their jobs, even if they did everything their parents did to get that same house? Does society still offer us the same opportunities? Of course not.
No, absolutely not.
And then that is the problem we have. These are the issues we face. And then people still think that it's okay to discriminate and talk about experience. I mean, I'm not underestimating experience. I'd be crazy to do that. But we must realize that experience comes by working one day. Then you have 1 day experience. When you work 2 days, you have 2 days experience. And it goes for 1 year, 2 years, and that's the way it goes. There's no young person out of university that will have years experience because you don't get experience in the university. So give them a chance to have experience. And that's the point. So Converse Ageism is kicking against that notion that people cannot do much because they are young. And it's stating that it's about time that we start living in a society where young people are judged on their ability and not their age.